Okay, we're going live. Episode 7 of the Great Who Cares podcast here. Got some dippy do in my hair to make me look like a fucking maybe a 6 or 7. Need a haircut, always ugly. Gonna play with my hair too much. Great. And I realized last episode I missed a great chance to say episode 6 in the 6. But what can you do? Opportunities come and go. Most of the time you blow them in life and it doesn't really turn out how you want. So a great positive way to start the pod. It's Friday night. We're in Toronto. Don't forget, like, share, sub, notify, send nudes, the whole nine. Sending nudes is the most crucial part, though, for the success of the podcast. So keep that in mind. Lots happened this week. Big week. It was the Grey Cup, the Canadian equivalent to the Super Bowl. And 3 people watched it. Nobody cared. My team, the Hamilton Ticats, got absolutely blown out. Dane Evans, life's a bit, played like shit. That's really about it. There's not much to talk about there. This isn't really a sports pod either. And I could easily walk on to any CFL team right now. That's not even a boost. That's not even like I'm not the guy at the bar going, I could have went D1 if I didn't have a knee injury. No, sometimes I am that guy at the bar. But right now, I could easily walk on to any CFL football team. Ticats, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Ottawa Red Blacks, a little bit racist. And fucking, I could get a sack, I could get a touchdown, I could do whatever I wanted right now in the shape I'm in. Right now. Off the pod, onto the field, I'm doing work. So maybe we'll do that for a video. I go try out for a CFL team. That'd be fucking fun. Don't like how it keeps auto-zooming. Gotta change that setting. Somebody tell me how to do it. Need to hire an Asian man. Really need that Asian guy. So if you're Asian, you know what you're doing with computers, fucking DM you. I got a little bit of a mark here too on my head. It's kind of gone now, but... And that happened because I headbutted a paper towel dispenser at the bar. I mean, it looked at me wrong, so we had beef, terrible joke. And yeah, so I saw it and I fucking headbutted it because I was drunk and trying to be funny. And blood gushed out of my head like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Like Tarantino X started gushing out of my fucking forehead. So that really puts a damper in the night, but it happened at the end, so I just kind of dab it up and life goes on. Hopefully no scar or whatever, but I got a lot of scars. I got a scar here, not a good enough camera to tell, and a bunch of scars. So that happens. If there's a scar, so what? Rub some coconut oil on it and move on. Yeah, we went out to Hamilton's to Dirty Dogs. I was 10 years older than the youngest person there, which is impossible, but true. And it was kind of a weird night. I don't really go out and drink anymore, so when I do, it's just like, I kind of just fuck around and do funny shit. Like, I'm not taking it, like, super serious. I don't know, before I used to be like, I gotta do stuff. Now I'm just, like, trying to do funny bits and get, like, funny videos. On my Instagram, I put that one of me just standing there for a drink and going, fuck, last night was a movie. People like that. It was pretty funny. If you haven't seen it, go check it out at the Jake Brown Instagram. I have 5 followers. Make it 6. I gotta stop saying that too, because I really do appreciate everybody who follows me and watches this thing. I can't like shit on them and be like, nobody's watching it, because people that are, I appreciate you a lot. So that being said, I think it's a perfect time to get into some fucking unnecessary shout outs here. And a lot of people are liking these because I don't know why, they hear their name and they think they're important. So, and sometimes you need that in life. You gotta feel like you're important, or you'll kill yourself, and you don't want to do that before the holidays. Save it till January. So that's terrible, but kind of funny. Yeah, most people kill themselves in February too. I read that. It's like suicide month because there's no vitamin D. It's after the holidays. It just sucks as a month. I guess you feel lonely if you don't have a Valentine. And you jump off a bridge. So can't say I haven't thought about that myself from time to time in life, but lately, positive thinking, and we're doing okay. But by February, I might be in a bad spot, who knows? But no, I'm joking. But I'll lay ASMR for you there. Okay, unnecessary shout-outs. Let's get back on track here. So I'm going to give an unnecessary shout-out to people in Brantford, because when I'm not in the great city of Toronto, when I'm in Brantford, everybody's such a fucking weirdo, and I've never been to a city that is more afraid to say hi to people that you know. Like, and I gotta fucking clarify this. Brantford's just a small little bumfuck city that sucks, right? It's where I was born and raised, and, that's about it. Nothing's really happened here. Wayne Gretzky was born here, great hockey player, and then got the fuck out of here as soon as he could because this place is terrible. Everybody just has fucking kids and doesn't really do much and just kind of fucks around. It's just, even when I get here, I feel such a negative vibe. Like, the moment I fucking get in here, I hate it. But, anyways, people in Brantford, like, you'll see them. It's like, dude, I went to high school with you. Like, I talked to you. Like, I know you. And they'll be, like, afraid to say hi to you. Like, they'll be, like, fucking looking away or pretending they don't know you and stuff. It's like, how insecure are you? Now, I don't want to have a conversation with you. I don't, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, I finished school. I'm back from, I'm working. Fuck off. I don't want that. That's not what I'm saying. But to see somebody that you know and not give a headbutt, go, hey, what's up? How you doing? Just a quick fucking 1 or 2 sentences, that's it? How fucking weird are you? Like, we're just going to look away and pretend we didn't see each other and don't know each other? It's like, I had math class with you. We fucking tag team a bitch in the summer. Like, what are you talking about? It's so strange to fucking, like, not say hi to people you know. That's such a Brantford thing. I don't know if it's because people are embarrassed because they're like, fuck, like, high school was 5 years ago and I've done nothing except had a kid or something, or just even less than that, I've done nothing. So I think maybe, I don't know if people are insecure or like they don't, I don't know if maybe they don't like you so they don't say hi, but it's like, it's very I would never, like, if I see somebody I know, I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? Or give them a head nod. Like, I wouldn't be fucking looking away and being weird. I don't get that. So if you do that, you suck. You shitty person. So show it to all those shitty Brantford people. Oh, they bother me. All right, we got some unnecessary shout-outs here. We got Camacho, the humble Colombian from Guelph. Guy's a beauty. He's Colombian, so guess what him and I did together? Big fan of Narcos. My cousin Josh, last episode was his favorite pod. And I agree. I think last episode, nobody watched it. By far the funniest podcast. In my humble opinion, it was the funniest one so far. Clipping and watching some of that stuff, I was fucking laughing. Like, I was howling. I don't like watching myself, but even last episode, I was like, there's some funny shit there. So if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. Probably going to be better than this pod because I'm not super into it tonight, but we're doing it. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur. A professional does shit that they want to do, days they don't want to do them. Dr. J quote, you're welcome. It's true, though. Eric Dunn, always supporting the pod. Big Vine guy, funny dude. Jacksonville Jaguars. It's tough. But at least the pod can lighten up and make the guy laugh because his team is a joke right now. And he could probably walk on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, God bless that guy. Nick Fuller, my third cousin, watches this pod. Made fun of me that it takes me 6 hours to edit. Cool. Who else? I don't know. Like, some of these names I just write down. I'm drunk and I don't fucking know them. I talked to some guy from New Zealand in the DMs, and I guess him and his buddies watch this, so show it to those guys. They're beauties, or maybe they're trolling me. I have no idea. Great. So confused here. Adam Peters, he's a bum. I played high school with him, and he's a bum. So he'll know that. Inside joke, not funny to everybody else. Michael Beal, the great and legendary Michael Beal. Shout out Vidyard, sales team. He listened to my pod at 1.5 speed on the way home. This guy's getting shit done. This guy's Gary Vee efficient. He's out there hustling. He listened to the pod at 1.5 speed. How do you listen to it at 1.5 speed? How do you do that? And he enjoyed it. He's like, yeah, I listened to it. I only had a short window to enjoy it. And like, it was giving me notes. It's like, dude, imagine like listening to a pod and being like, I actually don't have time. So I have to speed this up 0.5 to get it in. This guy fucking gets it in, man. He's working. He's making money. He's doing it. I wish I had the drive he had because I'm probably a naturally lazy person. I mostly just want to fucking chill. I want to chill. I want to eat. I want to bust nuts. That's it. That's who I am. That's who I am. That's who Jake Brennan is. But I got to do the pod. I got to write. I got to do shit to be funny, to hopefully get money, fame, bang hot Instagram hookers. That's the goal. But ultimately, I just want to fucking mostly nap and bust nuts here and there and eat food and not get fat. But you got to put a little effort into things. So I wish I had the drive that Beal does. That guy has fucking fire in his belly. He goes after it. He's a disciplined guy and he gets after it. So shout out to him. Okay, we got some Jim Gordos. We'll get to that later. Heaven Chode, my old roommate. She watched the last pod. She's the girl who, her name's Heaven because her dad and her stepdad, both male strippers, kind of had a rough upbringing. And she was my roommate, and fuck, I'm not trying to be rude, but pretty much all my buddies fucked her. Great girl though. She's great. Like, I know it sounds like I'm talking shit, but she is. I like her. She's a beauty. We had some great life talks, and I banged a couple of her friends, but she definitely outdid me. Not that it was my fault though. She only brought 2 hot blondes around, and I took both of them down. So if she would have brought more, I brought more friends around, therefore she could bang them. Where she brought more blondes, the score would have been equal, or I might have won, but she got me in that aspect. My great cousin Cody Barebutt, he did the Movember mustache thing. I got so many pictures I'm going to upload here. Couldn't be creepier. Creepiest guy I've ever seen. Hide your kids from this guy with the mustache. I was joking with him. I go, dude, I dare you to take a selfie and post on Kijiji and just go, free babysitting, and see what horrible parents hit you up. Like, just as a fucking bit, because he looks so creepy. And he cut it, I think he cut it today, which is weird, because he'll have one more day to go. So I don't get why he did it 29 days and then stopped for Movember, which is like, I guess you raise money for ball cancer. I don't know. Good for you, I guess. I don't know. It's strange. But if I guess you're helping people and stopping cancer, even though there's probably a way to stop it for rich people, I don't know. It's a good cause. I don't want to be shitty. If it's something you believe in, it's good. Keep doing it. I don't want to be the shitty negative. Oh, fucking don't do anything. It's good for you, I guess. Who cares? Great podcast. And okay, so many Jim. We don't have a comment of the week. So comment of the week. Write something fucking funny in the comments, or DM me a funny podcast review or something funny. I need good comments of the week. Nobody's giving me any heat. So give me a fucking heat. Give me a heater so I can put the comment of the week up here. That's all. We don't have a ton of unnecessary shout-outs, so thank you to everybody for listening and all that shit. I do really appreciate it. So keep doing that. Keep everybody telling people. Put it in the group chat. That makes a big difference, so appreciate it. Not anything funny to say there, because I actually appreciate it. But being genuine is hard for me, because I want to make everything a joke in life. Super serious. So, that's out of the way with. We got the opening credits out of the way with. Irishman. The Irishman on Netflix finally came out. I would say I've been looking forward to this movie. The 3 most important movies of this year, to me, that I was looking forward to were Irishman, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, The Joker. I've been looking forward to these movies for fucking 2 years. And Joker, fucking unbelievable. Exceeded my expectations. Loved it. Great film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Love Leo. Love Brad in the movie. There's some cool shit in it, but honestly, I gotta watch it again because I didn't love it. And I think there's something I might be missing. I felt it was too long. I felt it was a good story, but it was a very small story. It didn't need to be fucking 3 hours or 2 hours and 40 minutes or whatever it was. Could have been a lot shorter. There was some unbelievable scenes in it. Like the final scenes when, the kids are attacking. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen, and Leo gets the fucking fire thing. It's fucking crazy. But it didn't have to be that long. You could easily have shaved 30 minutes out of that movie and probably still been a little too long, But it had its moments. And The Irishman, though, to me, completely delivered. Now, it was, I think, 17 hours long, so I just finished watching it. No, it was like 3.5 hours or something. So the best part about that is, though, it's on Netflix. So I don't get people complaining like, oh, it's too long. How? Watch it like a TV show. Watch it, give it an hour, and you're good. Watch it like, if you watch like a TV show, it's not too long, and you can pause it and come back and do whatever. So you don't have to sit there for 3.5 hours and go, oh, the movie's too long, I don't like it. Pause it. The de-aging stuff, to me, I didn't love. There's like weird scenes where like they're like, oh, come here, young guy, let's take De Niro's character, when it's just De Niro, and like he looks like an old guy. But then the de-aging thing, it looks like doesn't look great. It's kind of it wasn't so bad. It took me out of the movie, but it was like kind of necessary to me. Like they didn't really have to do it. I thought they could have just done some makeup and I don't know. To me, it was strange. I know they spent millions of dollars. I didn't think it looked great. I love the world that Scorsese made. Scorsese. I don't know how people say it differently, but guy's a fucking legend either way. I love the world they made and like just it's cool because it's like a time period where you could pull some strings and you know a guy and you could get things done. It wasn't so fucking corporatized and just so, by the book. It was kind of a shady time, which is, I love that world to get into. It's kind of similar to the internet now because I feel like 5-6 years ago, the internet was like the Wild West. You just fucking do anything, post anything. It was nuts. And then now it's like, you post half a tit on Instagram, you're getting blocked. You post a video and say some people disagree with, you're getting a fucking strike against you on YouTube. Nobody's making money with ad monetization. Like, everything's getting so fucking corporatized and just closed down on the internet. It kind of sucks, to see it, but any industry, anything in life kind of becomes that way. But my point, though, is with this movie, it was a time period where that, anything could happen, which is always exciting. And if you like Goodfellas, if you like Casino, if you like it, it's in that same vein. It's a very similar story. I don't know if this movie's better than those movies, but it's, if you like those movies, you'll relate and enjoy this movie. There's some fucking kills that Robert De Niro's character does. Frank Sheeran, who he just fucking runs up to people and just fucking headshots them. Just like in, I'm pretty sure it's in Goodfellas. There's a scene where Joe Pesci just comes out of nowhere in the scene, just like starts shooting this chick's head, but like his hand is around her head and he's shooting her. Like it's just so obviously like fake because he would have shot his hand. But it's kind of funny just to see a guy, because how they do it is he's out of nowhere comes and just like blows the guy's head off. Not blows his head off, but it's fucking kind of funny in a way because it's just so like out of nowhere, like hectic, which Scorsese's great at doing. I thought too the supporting cast on this movie was fucking incredible. Like it was a De Niro movie. He's in like 90% or maybe more, 100% of the movie. It's definitely a De Niro movie, but the supporting cast was fucking incredible, man. Like Ray Romano crushed it. He was Bill Buffalino, the lawyer. Joe Pesci had such a subtly great performance. He didn't go Joe Pesci mode and go all fucking crazy. It was a very subtle, like tight performance. Harvey Keitel was in a few scenes and he was good. He was like an older Jew mob leader guy, but he's the best, man. I love Harvey Keitel. Fucking Pulp Fiction, Bad Lieutenant, Reservoir Dogs. He National Treasure. Like every movie he's in, he's so dope. He's just such a fucking sick, cool person. So he's in this for a few scenes and they're awesome. There's like a bit of a setup and he's like, yeah, that guy won't be needing his money anymore. But like how he says it, it's so cool and tough guy. You're like, fuck, I wish I could be that cool. And like menacing. Yeah, it's incredible. Al Pacino's in it. He comes in around the 40-minute mark and he plays what's the fucking guy? The Teamster guy. I already forgot the name. When you're such a legendary actor, you kind of forget the character's name. You're like, yeah, Pacino's character, because you're just like, oh, it's fucking Al Pacino. And it kind of, he starts off like it's a good Jimmy Hoffa. I don't know how I could forget that, but it starts off like a very good performance, he's playing the role, and then like slowly just becomes Al Pacino, like doing Al Pacino, which I love it. I don't mind it, but it's like I can see people like shitting on that or getting mad about that because it's he's just playing himself, which he isn't, but it's just Al Pacino getting hyped up, and he pulls a fucking Don Cherry and says, "You people." There's he's Jimmy Hoffa. I don't know if he was Irish or what he was, but he's super racist to Italian people. He calls them wops. He calls them all the guineas. He says all this crazy shit to him. He goes, "You people," a few times. He gets in a fight. Fucking pure Don Cherry mode. So he would have got canceled if that was nowadays, but it's great in the movie. I really enjoyed it. It lived up to everything for me. And then in the end, little spoiler here, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause or go forward for a bit. Fucking De Niro has to kill Pacino. And they become buddies. Like, they're very close throughout the movie. They have a real close relationship. And the last 10, 20 minutes where he's setting him up and then ultimately kills him is fucking incredible. You're just edge of your seat. You're so like, oh fuck, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And then when it finally happens, you're like, oh my god, oh no. And it's really just like De Niro kind of fully, you know, almost sells his soul and becomes a fucking terrible person. And how they deal with it is great because everybody, you know, he goes to jail, they die, they fuck off, all this. At the end, De Niro's by himself. He lives the longest. And he was the guy that killed all these people, killed one of his close friends. And his daughter was really close with Jimmy Hoffa, Pacino's character, and didn't like all the other gangsters, but because Hoffa was like a good man, he was good with kids and stuff, not in a creepy way. His daughter, I think Peggy is the character, really liked him, and then she fucking knew that her dad, you know, De Niro, Frank Sheeran, killed him. So at the end, like, he's like dying, he's on his deathbed, and she doesn't come and visits him, which I fucking love, because movies always give the character like the happy ending. And it's like, I know it's Robert De Niro, so you naturally love him, but his character is a fucking terrible person. So to make him outlive everybody, see all of his friends die, his family abandoned him, and now he's by himself and has to die a lonely death, you kind of get what you deserve. So it's like the movie is very truthful that way for the characters. And there's a scene at the end where he goes and picks out his coffin, he picks out this green ball in one, and Action Bronson is the guy selling the fucking coffin. I forgot the word there. It's a fucking dope scene. I love Action Bronson. You can't, I mean, the guy's awesome. It's a really good movie, though. It's a fucking really good movie. There's a quote, two quotes here. One where Pesci goes, "It's what it is," a few times. It's fucking so cool. It's such a cool guy line to just go, "It's what it is." Like how he does it in the setup in the movie. If you've seen it, you'll get it. It's fucking incredible. And then De Niro at the end goes, "You don't know how fast time goes by until you get there." And that kind of scared the shit out of me because I have anxiety about, like, getting older, like, dying and stuff. That really freaks me out. So that quote kind of hit me hard. But I thought it was a great movie. I think De Niro will definitely get probably a Best Actor nod. He might get a Best Leading Actor and Best Supporting Actor for Joker as fucking Murray. So it's, to me, it lived up to everything. I really liked it. I don't think it's, like, one of my all-time favorite movies, but of this year, I definitely think so. I thought it was a great movie. And it's scary, too, like, you know, all these guys are so old, man. Like Pacino, De Niro, Pesci, even Scorsese. These guys are, like, in their 70s, like, high 70s, you know? And then, like, even Stallone and Arnold, like, they're all so old. And that's, like, fuck. Like, eventually, like, we got to clone them or keep these guys around somehow, because I never want them to be gone. Like, you need them, especially Scorsese, like, making great movies. Like, you need people like that, you know? I know there's always a next man up and, you know, new people we don't know yet, but these guys are fucking legends, you know? That's one thing, though, where I didn't like about the de-aging is either just have them play a certain time or get new actors, give them a chance. Because when you just, like, de-age an old actor, you're kind of fucking up, like, the next guy's up. But they're all legends, and, you know, I read somewhere where they both kind of say, yeah, this is our last kind of big, you know, mob movie together. Great way to go out, but it's like, these guys got to live another fucking 100 years, man. You know, you need them around. So that's my Irishman review. Little movie review, mixing it up. What else we got here, Frankie? Okay, we'll get right into this one. Fucking auditions, man. I'm not saying I'm fucking Al Pacino or Robert De Niro, but I go to a few auditions. I've been in a movie, no big deal. Shout out Primrose, Billy Stoker. And talk about playing myself. That was really, you know, playing myself. But, you know, I like to do these. Like, I love movies. I want to make my own movies, not just pornos. And, you know, do a lot of, you know, comedic, funny stuff. And I'm writing my own shit. And, you know, it's important to me. And I've been going to these auditions and, you know, doing this shit for probably 5 years now, right? I've done a bunch of commercials, done a bunch of stuff. It's cool. But I'm fucking over it at this point. I'm 24 years old. I have other priorities. Everybody thinks being an actor is so cool and like, oh, I want to go do a commercial and stuff. No, you don't. What? It sucks ass. What it is, especially me, because I live an hour away from the great state of Toronto where we film this podcast, is you get in your car. It's always like a fucking last minute thing. Like your agent will just email you like the night before and be like, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock, you know, this audition. Like there's only 3 or 4 places that fucking have auditions. They're all little just crack houses in downtown Toronto because it's cheaper for them to rent. So we're like, okay, sure, I guess. You either book the day off work or move shit around, and you're like, okay, I'll go. So if it's after 3 o'clock, you're fucked. Like, there's not even a point of going because you're just going to sit in traffic 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And then you go to this fucking audition. And it's fucking, you show up. There's always way too many people. It's always filled to the brim of people. And everybody's so fucking weird and nervous and has such a weird energy to them. And like, there's these people, you sign in, you fill out your shit. And then there's these fucking young kids like, hey, take a picture of you to put it on your thing. So when they give it to the casting directors, okay, Jake, like they see all your shit and a picture of you. So these fucking weird people who are like nervous and insecure, they're trying to like make jokes and make these people laugh and being funny and being loud and stuff. And it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. These people, first off, don't care. Secondly, there's people in the other room doing an audition. Like, have some respect for what they're doing. Third of all, you're not funny. And nobody gives a fuck what you're talking about. Like, just sit down, read your lines, play on your phone, listen to a podcast. Like, fuck off. Like, stop trying to be a Mr. Show here. Like, you're an audition for fucking nothing right now. Like, it's just a bullshit audition. You're not fucking Johnny Bananas actor. And, like, you're trying to put a show on here, and I fucking hate when people do this. I'm behind, like, 2 people in line to, like, get my picture taken and hand my form in. There's a guy 2 or 3 spots ahead of me, and he's, like, telling a story or some bullshit to this person. And then near the end of it, he looks at me, like, gives me the... like, wants me to laugh or give him approval. It's like, no, dude, I'm not giving you a free laugh. One, I already don't like you. I don't want to be here. I don't like you. I'm in my own world. Secondly, I didn't even know what you're talking about. I didn't even hear you. And if I did, I still wouldn't laugh because you're not funny. So when people look at me like their approval, I just look away or just stare right at them blankly. I give them the Kanye, just the fucking hit. And then dead serious. Like, don't bother me, man. Like, fuck off. I hate everyone. So there's a clip for you. I hate fucking everyone. But so for this commercial yesterday, it was for Good Life Fitness because I'm so fucking shredded in shape. And the description said like real boxers or kickboxers. Now, here's the thing. Did I do karate when I was 10 years old? You bet your sweet ass I did. Did I win tournaments? Yeah. Did a girl kick me in the balls repeatedly? Yeah. Did I hit her? No. Raised well by good parents. So now it's like when I'm drunk, throwing like air kicks and think I'm fucking McGregor. But in my normal everyday life, I'm not Logan Paul out here. I'm not fucking training boxing. I'm not training my low kick. I'm not training my high kick, my leg kick. I'm just a dude who works out. But I go to these things because usually it's just actors who don't know what they're doing. So I show up, right? And after sitting in traffic for 2 hours, I'm literally passing out. I get there. I park. Now, it's in Toronto, so wherever I park, I'm getting a ticket. I can pay. I can do whatever. Anywhere I park, I'm going to get a ticket, and I'm very well aware of this. So then I go in there, and they go, yeah, okay, we're going to start by doing this Zumba thing. And I'm like, dude, I'm here to fucking be a boxer. I'm here to be a fighter. He's like, yeah, that comes later. So I'm like, great. So now there's 6 of us, and there's some fucking old dad ahead of me. And he's like, yeah, I've been a Zumba instructor for 20 years. Shut the fuck up, Fred. Nobody cares. You're fat. So then we're doing this Zumba thing, and I'm going, is this fucking Harvey Weinstein auditions? Like, somebody's just gonna have a fucking video of me and post it on the internet, me dance like an idiot doing Zumba. So I'm fucking doing Zumba like a moron for 5 minutes. And then he goes, okay, now we're gonna, there's no heavy bag, there's no gloves, there's nothing in here. So he's like, all right, you're gonna hold the bag, pretend you're holding a heavy bag, and another person's gonna punch it and do stuff. All right, great. So fucking Fred, the asshole Zumba guy, and some fucking little weird actor guy are like holding the bag. And he's just hitting it like a fucking wild man for like 30 seconds. It's like, okay, great, you guys are up. So then I go up, I hold it for this dude who's like some Senegal or something, or some soccer player, obviously. And he's throwing these weird punches. So then I go up and I'm like throwing a couple of good punches. I'm doing some Mike Tyson head movement, throwing a kick or two. And people think I'm fucking Bang Young King, the fucking black belt. And all right, thanks for your time. I drove 2.5 hours for this. I drove 10 hours for this. Each time it just goes more. I drove 45 years for this. So then I go out and everyone's like, oh, that was fun. And it's like, oh, fuck, I hate everybody. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I just want to do funny shit with my friends. And and before we go in, you have to slate, right? So you go, hey, I'm Jake Brennan, and they like tell you something to say. So he's like, yeah, state your name and then say ways that you stay in shape. So our good friend Fred started it, and he goes, I stay in shape by, I'm a Good Life Fitness member. I do Zumba and fuck. And he names off 30 things for like 5 minutes. Hey, Fred, fuck off again. Say that you work out and then shut up. So then they come to me and I go, yeah, I pump weights and I do cardio here and there, and I like to fucking do some kickboxing to stay lean. Totally lying. Funny though. I got a mark on my head. I go, yeah, I caught an elbow. When people ask me, I'm fucking training, no big deal. But I fucking hate them. So then I'm leaving, and this is where I felt kind of bad. I'm leaving, and like the next audition people like after us were amputees. So here's me just fucking negative Nancy going, I hate this, I don't want to be here, I fucking hate everybody, this sucks. And I come out and there's just people missing legs and fucking arms and rolling around in wheelchairs and just fucking, you hate to see it. It fucking literally, that type of shit breaks my heart. Seeing people, like amputees, you're like, fuck, that's, you feel bad. You're like, that's terrible. But I don't want to fucking pity them because they're human beings too and they're strong and they do their thing. But you look at that and you're like, fuck, thank you, thank you, Lord, that I'm healthy and not, missing limbs, because life's a lot fucking harder then. So then I'm like, yeah, I can't be like too much of an asshole, at least I can still fucking walk. Then I get to my car and I see a $50 ticket and I go right back to being pissed off. And the fucking little meter maid bitch is going to his little fucking loser car. And I grab and I go, thanks, asshole, I'm chasing my dream right now. And get back in my car, fucking drive 2 hours home and go, I'm never doing that again. So if my agent watches this, I'm out of there. If it's after 3 o'clock, I'm not going unless it's a movie with The Rock. Otherwise, I'm done. Auditions suck. Being an actor sucks. And I hate all of it. I want to make my own shit, do funny shit with my buddies, and that's it. So I'm out. And fucking, like, it's just such a fucking soul-sucking adventure to be an actor. Like, the last time, too, it's like a month or two ago, I went for a Tim Hortons commercial, and I was supposed to be playing Tim Hortons, like the actual guy he was like a big hockey player, and he actually died he was driving, after a game he played for the Leafs, like back in the day. He was going to, I think, Buffalo for the next game or meeting his wife or something, and he died in St. Catharines, my old stomping grounds, and he was hammered, did drugs, and just fucking drove his car into an embankment. So I'm playing this guy, so I can relate to, his thought process and lifestyle. So I go in there, and they had, like, this face thing, so I gotta look this way, like, to get different things in my face to compare it to the actual guy. And they're like, yeah, you kind of look like him. And the scene it's when a young Wayne Gretzky from my hometown, goes in, like, sees him, and then he's like, hey, come here, little kid, and not in a creepy way, but he's like, come here, kid, and, like, signs something for him. He's like, oh, you look like a hockey player, and they just made me, like, improv it. So I'm fucking around. I'm like, oh, last night, good team effort. I'm just going super Canadian hockey player mode, because every hockey player is just a fucking idiot. They don't know what they're saying. Oh yeah, good team effort. The boys are coming together. We're playing hard out there. We're gonna go fucking a good game plan with our coach and really believe what we're doing right now. It's like, shut up. Say something different, you fucking cookie cutter. So I'm saying funny shit like that and making them laugh. And they're like, dude, you look like the guy. You're really like funny. You're good for this role. It's perfect. I'm like, great. I've never even heard them say this. And they're like, so I'll be shooting the commercial. This was like a Monday when this happened, the audition. Wardrobe's Thursday. I'm shooting the commercial with an older Wayne Gretzky, because like Wayne Gretzky now, because he's doing the narration. Some kid Wayne Gretzky, and we're shooting this in Toronto Friday. So I leave the audition. My agent's like, yeah, they have you on hold. Like, I think you got it. So I'm like, wow, that's sick. Like, this is awesome. And I would have got paid way too much money just to fuck around, hang out with Wayne Gretzky, and eat Tim Hortons. So I was like, this is great. And keep in mind, I'm on hold. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Friday, nothing. I didn't get it. I was the backup guy. They had a guy, and I'm pretty sure it's a holiday commercial, so it'd be even fucking bigger and be everywhere. And I was the backup guy in case that guy fell out. Awesome. So the whole week I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have a day with Wayne Gretzky. I'm going to make all this money. Life's awesome. Life rips. And it still does rip. Shout out to Leah. Instead, I didn't get it. So, fucking acting, man. So you want to be an actor. You don't. Alright, if you like what you just saw and you want more of it, click on one of these clips, wherever it goes, watch another one, subscribe, fucking notify, fucking like, send it to 10 of your closest friends. If you even have 10 friends, who cares?